Hello and welcome, Total Warriors, to an RTK Classic Archive battle. This one coming from Medieval 2 Total War. And this was in the TWC Tournament, which was RTK versus Leontes. So representing Leontes is Domesticos, he's playing as Denmark. Parmenion, he's playing as Papal States. And Haros, and he's playing as Portugal. They're a Greek clan. I know Parmenion used to be in Sif. And representing RTK for this battle was RTK Adelmo, playing as Spain. RTK Abascantus, playing as Milan. And Page Totalis, playing as Venice. So both sides have quite a few mounted crossbows, but that's no surprise to anyone who played the tournament scene in Medieval 2 Total War. Now the TWC was the best of 3, so as you can see RTK had a slight hill advantage in this battle, but in game 2 the roles will be reversed and Leontes would have that advantage. So we're about to see the first bit of action as Totalis is setting up his mounted crossbows on the wings and hoping to get some cheap shots on the Danish of Domesticos. So here we go. Domesticos responds by sending out his mounted crossbows. Actually preferred Totalis' position before he moved because he'd have been getting some overshots on the second unit there of mounted crossbows, so really no great reason for moving at that point. In fact, he evened it out somewhat by moving, but I do believe he gained a greater advantage. He lost 4 men, and looks like Haros has lost 8 men, so not a bad exchange for RTK there. As we can see, 6 units of mounted crossbows on the right flank of Leontes. It's putting real pressure on the Spaniard. It's a slow engagement, which I don't blame anyone for, as the last thing you desire is to be winded before you get close to the battle. There's a nasty amount of mounted crossbows down there. Yep. Parmenion has them all armoured up. As does Haros. So if we look across, it's likely that Adelmo. No, don't believe he has done the same. Spent his upgrades elsewhere. Silly Adelmo. We get a nice crescent forming here. It's a strange battle line. Abascantus, traditionally the centre for these tournaments. It's where he favoured playing. He was often quoted as saying he hated skirmish at that point. I think he's changed his mind nowadays, and he's far more capable at the skirmish aspect. But I know back in Medieval 2, he loathed it. We have some more action going on the flanks here. So we see the engagement. These mounted crossbows really doing quite a lot of damage. Hitting both the foot units and mounted crossbows of Domesticos. And this does look as though melee engagement is well on its way to beginning.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Yep. And the engagement is also occurring on the left flank now. And surprisingly, RTK Adelmo seems to be going okay at that point. Here comes the charge from the Danes.
Our men are under attack.
Good counter by Totalis. And this one really didn't work out well for him. The mounted crossbows been so damaged that they mounted almost on pushing. Let's see. Yep, the Danish troops been badly injured, and the troops that Papal States were sending out have been hit by Milan. But this is a really good charge down the bottom by Haros, and it's definitely caught Adelmo
Only
flat-footed.
half the enemy force remains.
As you can see, there's vast amounts of Milan that have not engaged in the combat yet. And they're doing a great ammo and amble there. There goes the Danish general. But yeah, that was great work. We're bringing Papal States heavy cav down to join the Portuguese.
My lord, only half our force remains.
Really putting Adelmo under pressure. We'll look at the top. And this has pretty much routed most of Denmark. There's a few units left that will no doubt rally. I don't know what the force they were. But in the centre, Milan has dealt with the infantry Papal States threw at them. But that's an awful lot of cav down at the bottom, and Spain has all but capitulated. You may hear my son in the background. He's waving at one of the neighbours. There's quite a few units that rallied back there.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half
To be
their
fair,
men.
Totalis got a chain route going on them quite quickly. But the main threat is definitely how many cav, Portuguese and Papal States retain. So it's going to be a deciding factor whether the infantry of Milan and Venice will be able to cope with the cavalry of Papal States.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away.
There goes my general.
Our chances of victory with it.
Yes, that was a bad blow.
It is oh, shameful a day.
And
Our army
the
is
Spanish
running
flee the
upon
battle
field.
early.
We must rally our men before all is lost.
So, question is, can they enact the ammo and anvil again on Milan before the Venetians can support? If they can, this battle would probably go the way of the Leontes clan. And they're setting up. I'm going in for peasant crossbowmen. You can see an awful lot of Venetians coming up. We've now got thunder outside.
Our allies' general lies dead.
And there goes
Slain by the enemy.
the Milanese general. That may cause a chain rout. Certainly seen some more routing flags there. Both sides have relatively little left. These are big units that need to do the damage in order for Leontes to turn this battle. And there goes the Portuguese general. That may decide the battle. It's left a lot of units free there. Who knows, it could be down to these peasant crossbowmen if what's left of the cav can support. I don't see that.
Our army is tiring.
RTK has much in the way of missiles. There's 13 peasant crossbowmen, but seems to be it.
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
Sorry. Train the camera. And there we have it.
Victory is ours. Let
quite a
victory
close
be a
battle.
salve on our wounds, proudly earned
Surprisingly
in the name
quite
of
a
the
few
Holy Cross.
troops left. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.